Dear students, in this module, we'll be continuing with our ongoing Chapter 3 of Biology, Human Reproduction. In this module, we'll be basically discussing about the menstrual cycle. The menstrual cycle is the cyclic changes related to ovulation and the secretion of ovarian hormones in the reproductive tract of anthropoid primates like monkeys, apes, and humans. So, it is the cyclic events which start from menstruation, which is attained at the age of puberty, that is 11 to 14 years, but it may happen as early as 9 or as late as 15 years. Talking about the menstrual cycle, the duration of menstrual cycle is 28 or 29 days. Menstrual cycle is also observed in other primates like monkeys and apes. Whereas in case of non-primates, it is the oestrus cycle which is observed. The oestrus cycle is observed during the breeding season where the estrogen level in the blood increases at the time of ovulation. That is referred to as the period of heat. In case of some animals like dog and fox or deer, they have single oestrus cycle during a breeding season and therefore they are referred to as monoestrus. Whereas the animals that have recurrence of oestrus cycle during breeding season are called polyoestrus, example cow and horse. Talking about the menstrual cycle, that is the reproductive cycle in the adult female, the events are the ovarian cycle, the changes in the ovary, and the uterine cycle, which involves the changes in the uterus, the oviduct, that is the fallopian tube, and the vagina. So the changes will take place in the uterine cavity. There will be changes in the fallopian tube and the vagina, which perceives the sperm. Talking about the menstrual cycle, the phases. The first phase, that is the menstrual phase, which is counted from the day on which the bleeding begins. It lasts for 3 to 5 days. Depending upon, it varies from female to female. So we'll calculate it from the first to fifth day. Next is the proliferative. So here we can see in the diagrammatic representation, the bleeding or the rupture of the endometrium lining of the uterus takes place. Next stage is the follicular or the proliferative phase. The name proliferation given this is because there is growth of the follicles which will take place during this period of 5 to the 13th day. 14th day marks the ovulatory phase wherein the egg is released from the secondary oocyte. Last is the luteal or the secretory phase, which is from 15th to the 28th day. It is also referred to as the progestational phase. This is because the corpus luteum will secrete large amount of progesterone, which is essential for the maintenance of the endometrium lining. Next to it is first phase, that is the menstrual phase, wherein it leads to bleeding because of the rupturing of the superficial two-third portion of the endometrium referred to as stratum functionale. Average amount of blood which is lost is 30 ml. Menstruation only occurs if the released ovum is not fertilized. It lasts on an average period for 3 to 5 days. In the diagrammatic representation of the human female, it can be seen the ovary, the pair of ovary on the either side, the fallopian tube or the oviduct, the endometrium lining gets ruptured, which leads to bleeding. Next is the menstruation occurs if the fertilization has not taken place because of the rupturing of endometrium lining and the uterine blood vessels. The clots in the blood, they come out through the vagina. If lack of menstruation, it indicates that the female may be pregnant, but it may also be due to hormonal imbalance, stress, or poor health in case of certain females. The second phase, which is referred to as the follicular or the growth or the proliferative phase, it starts from the 5th to the 13th day. It starts after the 5th day after menstruation or bleeding has taken place. In this phase, the action of the gonadotrophins, that is follicle stimulating hormone, and luteinizing hormone, which is released from the anterior lobe of pituitary under the influence of releasing hormone, that is GnRH, gonadotrophin releasing hormone from the hypothalamus takes place. In the follicular or the proliferative phase, that is marked from 5th to the 13th day, we will observe the maturation of the follicle taking place. The primary follicle will form secondary and then the tertiary, that is the Graafian follicles, under the influence of follicle stimulating hormone. The Graafian follicles then start releasing the female hormone, ovarian hormone, that is estrogen. So it can be seen in the diagrammatic representation. The first, that is the primary oocyte within the follicle. The follicle grows, it forms the mature Graafian follicle, and the secondary oocyte then releases the egg, leading to ovulation. The ruptured follicle then forms the corpus luteum, and then it starts secreting progesterone. Later on, the disintegration or degeneration of corpus luteum takes place to form corpus albicans, as can be seen in the diagrammatic representation over here. In the follicular or the proliferative phase, the development of secondary sexual characters takes place. The FSH secretion towards the end gets lowered up, and on the 14th day is observed the LH surge, which is increment in the secretion of the luteinizing hormone that facilitates the process of ovulation. In the ovulatory phase, we'll observe that on the 14th day when the ovulation takes place, the FSH and LH, they have attained their peak. There is rapid secretion of LH, which will lead to rupturing of this Graafian follicle, and the secondary oocyte gets released on the 14th day. The ovulatory phase, FSH and LH, they attain peak. There is LH surge that leads to the rupture of the Graafian follicle, and there is the release of the oocyte, the secondary oocyte. Now this secondary oocyte, it gets arrested at during the process of oogenesis at the second meiotic division, When the fertilization will take place, the meiosis II gets completed. Talking about the fourth stage, that is the secretory or the luteal phase, after ovulation, the Graafian follicle gets transformed into corpus luteum, which is a yellow endocrine mass, and that corpus luteum secretes progesterone, which helps to maintain pregnancy if in case the fertilization takes place. The functions of progesterone are it makes the endometrium vascularized thick so that the uterus is ready for implantation. It will inhibit the secretion of FSH so as to prevent the development of another ovarian follicle. The luteal phase is marked from 14th to the 28th day. If the fertilization does not take place, the corpus luteum disintegrates and degenerates to form corpus albicans. There is the disintegration of endometrium lining and it leads to next menstruation and a new cycle. In the last phase, that is the luteal phase, if fertilization does not occur, corpus luteum degenerates, the disintegration of the endometrium lining takes place. During pregnancy, all events of menstrual cycle stop and there is no menstruation. This is a diagrammatic view of the overall changes which are observed, that is, during the changes in the pituitary hormone, their levels, the various ovarian events, the changes in the level of ovarian hormones, that is estrogen and progesterone, and the changes in the uterine events. Talking about the uterine events, the first 5 days mark the menses, that is the release or rupturing of the endometrium lining leading to bleeding. Then is the follicular phase where the development or growth of the follicles, the growth of endometrium lining takes place. Next is the secretory or the luteal phase. And at the end is the beginning of the next new cycle. We can see the formation of the follicle, primary, secondary, the Graafian follicle. Here the Graafian follicle and then the release of the secondary oocyte. Graafian follicle forming the corpus luteum and it getting disintegrated or degenerated into corpus albicans if fertilization does not take place. On the 14th day marks the process of ovulation, that's the release of the oocyte or the egg. It marks the LH surge, that is the increment in the level of luteinizing hormone which facilitates the process of ovulation. Also, the Graafian follicle starts releasing the estrogen, that's the ovarian hormone. Later on, the corpus luteum starts secreting progesterone so as to maintain the pregnancy. Talking about the menstrual cycle, menarche, that's the first menstruation during puberty. Menopause, that's the cessation of menses at about 45 to 50 years of age. So the reproductive phases of a human female marks menarche at the age of 11 to 12 years. It can be as early as 9 or as late as 15 years. Up to an age of 45 or 50 years. And menopause after 50 years. In this module, we discussed about the menstrual cycle in detail and the various phases and the hormones that control or bring about the control or the regulation of the menstrual cycle. Hopefully, you must have garnered all the concepts thoroughly. Thank you.